Good afternoon, family. Thanks for checking out today's broadcast. If you are new here, my name is Jonathan, and I created this channel as a way to record my progress as I work towards my goal of losing 300 pounds in 3 years. If you'd like to participate if you'd like to join the family, hit that subscribe button. Also click on the bell icon so you'll get alerted when I go live or post new videos. If you'd like to join in on the discussion, you can join me on my live streams that I do most weekdays, or outside of the live stream, you can consider joining the Discord that we've created. There's a link for that down in the description below. Also, if you are interested in getting an idea of some of the meals that our family eats on our whole food plant-based diet, we've created a Pinterest board that has a link to a lot of the meals and recipes that we enjoyed. There's a link for that down below as well. Today is day 583 of my 3-year challenge to lose 300 pounds. I've used a combination of extended water fasting and a whole food, plant-based, salt, oil, sugar-free diet to lose over 200 pounds so far. And I'm looking forward to, I'm 19 months through my challenge. So that means I have 17 months left to go. And I'm looking forward to reaching my goal here as soon as possible. Let me switch over to the main picture here. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. Let me know if there's any audio bugs or any bugs with the system. The computer system was telling me that the connection seemed slow, but everything seems to be working okay. I still have to adjust the audio syncing with my voice, though. I suspect that the voice and my mouth are not in alignment here. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a pretty busy weekend with the family. Carrie's checking in saying, hey, Carrie, I hope everything's going great today at home with you guys. Pretty Girl's mom says, happy Monday. And Aunt Day's kitchen says, good evening. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Aunt Day's kitchen said that the weekend was rainy in Washington State. That was not the case here in Iowa State. We had really nice weather. It was a little bit chilly, probably a little bit too cold to go swimming, but we did it anyways. We had lots of wonderful food this weekend, so I'm going to try to get my computer to sync up here and go over some of the food that we had this weekend. If it says it's working here, let me pop this up and see if it's actually working. There we go. That was dinner Friday night. Lots of amazing vegetables. This is all on a bed of brown rice, but there is a healthy serving of mushrooms down here in the bottom. There's onions, zucchini, red peppers. There's a little bit of potato in here, and then carrot and sweet potato. This was kind of a big vegetable mix that Carrie made. She actually kind of made it in three or four different three or four different things going here. So there's the mushroom that she took some portobello mushroom caps and marinated those and cooked those up. And then she took a bunch of the vegetables, the onions, the peppers, the zucchini. She laid those out on a baking tray, baked all of those together. And then I believe she Instapotted the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, and the corn. We took all of those things, mixed them together, and it was just incredible. There was the only flavoring that I put on here was a little bit of the California balsamic vinaigrette, the teriyaki flavoring that we had. I drizzled on top of this. I had another bowl of this. I don't know that I put any of the dressing on or the vinaigrette on the other bowl. The flavors were just so good. The root vegetables, the carrot and the sweet potato, just extremely tasty. Not anything that I would have really thought that would taste good without any additional seasoning. And then, the only sauce I put on there was a teriyaki. The mushrooms were in a sauce, though, that they were marinated in that sauce. So that was dinner on Friday night. Just awesome. Anthony's checking in saying, hey, John. Hey, Anthony, I hope you had a great weekend and everything's going great for you as well. It looks like there's a picture of my hand, but then this was Saturday morning's oatmeal. This is, if it pops up on my screen, I guess I'll give it a chance to catch up here if it's going to catch up. What are you doing, phone? So this is the downside to this new setup. I do have to figure out a way to maybe hook my phone up and be able to directly interact with my phone. But there we go. I got it to switch over to the oatmeal. That was Saturday morning's breakfast. I did end up staying home all weekend. A lot of times I go to work on Saturday. This Saturday, I was really feeling pretty tired on Saturday overall. And I ended up taking the day off. I didn't have to go for anything in particular, just kind of was going to use Saturday as a way to catch up on some things or to take care of some things I had been putting off. But I just put them off for another couple days. So I did not end up going to work Saturday, which unfortunately ends up meaning I end up eating more. But I really feel like we did a good job with our food choices throughout the weekend. Let's see. Colin says yesterday that they discovered how much they love purse corn at the movies. My hubby had popcorn and I was loving my purse corn, all warm and juicy. I was very confused at first what purse corn meant. So did you have a whole ear of corn? That you're not talking about like a purse full of popped corn. This is like you took an ear of corn in your purse. That might be the coolest thing I've heard and something I'll have to do the next time I go to the movies, because that is my weak spot, is going to the movies and avoiding all of the sugary snacks that they have at the movie theater. So so you took a whole ear of corn, I guess, is that's what you're saying there, or was it like a bowl? I don't know. That's awesome though. And you got to figure out, the whole ear. Awesome. Whatever you got to do to make it work, right? I mean, that's, sounds like it would be a great snack. And if you can get away with it, then do it. Absolutely. I love it. That's a great, I'm going to have to cook up some ears of corn for the next time I go. I'll just put them in my pocket and see how that goes. But Saturday as a snack, this is like a midday snack here I had on Saturday. I decided to have some shredded wheat with raisins with some West soy milk. Let's see. Also on Saturday, this is a couple hours later, just kind of made a mix of broccoli and potatoes with a little bit of the California balsamic vinaigrette. So that was another snack I had on Saturday, or partial meal. And then I took a photo of this bowl of strawberries. It's not up on the screen yet. I'll wait. There it is. That bowl of strawberries right there. Is that the right area? There you go. I took a picture of this bowl of strawberries. I did not plan to eat this whole bowl of strawberries. It says I'm cutting out there. Yeah, the weather's pretty crappy where I'm at. That might have something to do with it. And then I did just get an alert that says that YouTube is not getting enough to smooth. All right, back to normalish. Great. Yeah, so it's cutting in and out. I'm going to have to get hardwired in at some point, but it's going to be a month or two before I can really get hardwired in to the internet here, which sucks. Strawberries. Didn't plan to eat this whole bowl of strawberries. Absolutely ate this whole bowl of strawberries. They were so good. I've never really been a strawberry person. Like, the only time that I would ever have strawberries that I can think of is if I had strawberry ice cream. And I really like the flavor of strawberry ice cream. I really don't like the frozen strawberries in strawberry ice cream. So I don't generally gravitate to eating strawberries, but Carrie had this bowl that she had cleaned up the strawberries and cut them up, and they were sitting out for the kids, and I decided that they were going to be mine. So I ate up all of those strawberries. In my, let's see if this actually pulls up, but walking in the neighborhood here, and I had to take a photo because my old dog, it's not updating, so you guys aren't going to be able to. Video is dropping out. It is slowly showing the video there of our puppy that I'm having to hold back and our old dog trying to run to catch up with our bigger kids. But the video is coming in very choppy and does not do a very good job showing my older dog how much he was running. He's very old and he doesn't move very fast, but I had to get I had to do something there. So anyways, I'm going to let that play through, and then we're going to switch over here to dinner on Saturday evening. Saturday evening's dinner. Carrie put together this amazing pizza. Let's see if it pops up here or not. I just need everything. There we go. There's the pizza. That was, I actually cut it into more here, but I did just take this photo, and this was mostly just mushrooms and onions on a marinara that Carrie had made, and then an oat and potato crust, I believe, is what the crust is on the food here. That was Saturday evening. That was just a picture of actually two of the slices that I had for myself here. There's two of the slices. This next photo, I didn't actually eat this, but I took a photo of it because it looked so fluffy and so wonderful. This was some of the pancakes that we had for our kids that they had on Sunday morning. Carrie she just kind of modifies it and uses some plant ingredients versus the milk or butter that they recommend on the box. Stream's going okay. I know Anthony's having some problems here. This was my breakfast, and this is actually the first layer of my breakfast because I did end up putting some berries on top of that. But this was Auntie's Kitchen says you can either go with the man purse or the fanny pack. Yes. And so let's see. Arg, Anthony says. Well, hopefully you pick it up on the replay here, Anthony. I know it can be frustrating. It's frustrating for me trying to talk to you guys after having a good solid year plus of having great internet and great connection and no issues to dealing with this going in and out. So Carrie says that hers is struggling as well, Anthony. So it's not just you. It says here multiple times here that I'm getting a lower bit rate than recommended. Da 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 da. You got it. Da 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 da. So it's struggling. Hopefully I can get it all cleared up and make things work better in the end. But this was breakfast on Sunday morning. Waffles with some frozen fruit that we warmed up to make it. Anthony says our food choices look delicious. They were really good. I did eat a lot of food this weekend. Not really much of a difference to the not much of a difference in the weight this weekend. Yeah, Anthony's Kitchen says I need a direct link again. Yes, I used to have it hardwired in through an Ethernet cord. Now I'm trying to use a wireless router, and it's definitely slowed up my phone. This next couple photos that we took here was the dip that Carrie had made on Sunday. This is a spinach-based dip, and we ended up taking that and putting it on some of the sourdough bread that Carrie has been making. It was really good. Just a great flavor. That I like them both on their own. Together they were great as well. I mean, I would eat the sourdough bread without anything on it. So just putting a little bit of that spinach dip on there made it great. Aunt A's Kitchen says that they absolutely love strawberries. Yeah, they are really good and something that I wouldn't have had a lot of. Like I always like strawberry kind of flavored things, but I would never just sit down and eat strawberries. Like my kids have always loved eating strawberries. Carrie says that the green dip here is called a spinach hummus, and it was really good. It was, we have a lot of it, and so we'll have plenty of opportunities to try it on different things. I think the kids might have even been eating it with chips, but I'm not sure. Wasn't super spicy at all. It was just really good. Good flavor. This is another picture of that. And then this was our dinner, is what we called it, our lunch dinner that we had yesterday. We had eaten a little bit early yesterday. So there's some brown rice in here with a mango salsa, some spinach, and some beans down there. Just kind of mixed this all together. It was really good. I think I added more mango even than what was on here to give that a little bit more of that juice and that flavoring. But that was a great dinner last night. And then I think I took a couple pictures of some potatoes that I just ate. I had a couple potatoes that I just ate them like that. Not something that I'd ever done before. Starting this diet, just eating plain potatoes like they're apples or like a piece of fruit. But I really enjoyed them, and that was a snack I had last night. And then the last photo I have here is breakfast from this morning. And this is saying that it's got no data. Now it's saying it's got data. I don't even know. So that was breakfast this morning. This was our spinach oatmeal with mushrooms and onions in it. So let's go ahead and turn this off. Maybe it will help out with the stream connection, not using the router for that purpose here. Ron Ridley says strawberries are great, but don't keep well in our fridge. Yes. You tend to eat more frozen in smoothies, chocolate-covered strawberries consisting of 8 ounces of plant milk, 3 ounces of frozen banana, 5 ounces of frozen strawberries, and cocoa and cacao powder. So you make a smoothie that you're calling chocolate-covered strawberries. It sounds amazing with a little bit of plant-based milk, a little frozen bananas, some strawberries, and some cocoa powder. That sounds really good. I haven't had much for smoothies in the past 6 or 7 months. When we first started this, it was smoothies every morning. That was really how I was starting most days. It was kind of before we started doing the oatmeal. So I would make myself like a full blender, just completely full. Like it ended up being like a liter of smoothie. And I would use spinach and celery and strawberries and mixed berries and all kinds of stuff. But that chocolate covered strawberry smoothie sounds really delicious. And I'm sure that's something that the kids would love to have too, with the extra cocoa powder in it. So this weekend, weather was awesome. Felt like crap on Saturday though. I don't know what it was. Just tired the whole day. Ate lots of great food. Didn't do anything kind of extra working out or extra activity on Saturday. Did a lot of just kind of laying around. I felt like maybe I hadn't been getting very good sleep for the past week, and it was just catching up to me. I had a couple occasions on Thursday or Friday where I had some coworkers mention that I looked pretty tired, and I think it was just everything's been catching up with me with how much I've been working. I don't take a lot of days off, so I needed a little bit of time off. So taking Saturday off was great. It gave me a chance to recharge the battery. So on Sunday, I could kind of get back into doing some work. Spent a while Sunday morning on the lawnmower cutting grass because that is what I do in June or in the Midwest is I sit on a lawnmower and cut grass half my life. So I cut the yard. I did some extra yard work too, which for me, that is a huge non-scale victory is anytime that I go out and I do yard work and I do more than the bare minimum. And the bare minimum used to be just getting on my riding mower and cutting the grass. I never would have gotten off and dealt with the weeds growing up inside of the trees or dealing with the sticks that were on the ground. I would have just ran over them with the lawnmower, or if they were large enough, I might have dealt with them. But for the most part, I would just kind of leave the tougher yard work to be done later. And I would just focus on getting what I could get done on the riding mower done. And so being able to easily get off the mower, I think is a huge part of it, is that it's not this big burden for me to stop the mower, get off the mower, go pick something up or go do some other activity and then get back on the mower. It's much easier for me to hop on and off. So that overall just makes taking care of my yard easier and makes everything more enjoyable. Ron said that that's mainly for a dessert or for a big snack. You use an immersion blender, so the greens don't blend well unless you use the real blender. Okay. Yeah, because you mostly fruit in there. But it sounds great. It does sound like a great snack or a dessert. Yeah, if you're looking for something really sweet to have, that would be a great choice for that. So I relaxed Saturday, Sunday, got up, did yard work all morning, Sunday morning, and then also did a little bit of work getting the swimming pool in a position where we could hop in the pool on Sunday, because the kids have been bugging me since last Monday to get back in the pool. Really hasn't been my fault since the weather hasn't really been great for getting in the pool. So they talked me into getting in the pool yesterday for a while, and boy, was it cold. Really not swimming weather quite yet. I survived it. The kids didn't really seem to be phased at all. They just hopped right in and were swimming. But it was definitely cold if you weren't, in a spot where the sun was shining directly on you. So we swam around for a while on Sunday, hung out with the kids, and then trying to think, we had, kids staying over places. I don't think we had anybody stay at our house. Yeah, we did. Friday night, we did have sleepovers. It's crazy having 4 kids, how one of our kids is always either sleeping over somewhere else or we have 1 or 2 kids sleeping over at our house. So this weekend I'm pretty sure we had a kid stay over Friday night, and then my kids stayed at their house on Saturday. Am I getting my weekends mixed up? I might be getting my weekends mixed up too. Last week was a crazy week with the holiday on Monday. Everything was super short. So, but yeah, it was a good weekend. I have been continuing to read the Starch Solution book by John McDougall. If you guys have read the book and have any comments to make about it, I'd love to hear your guys' comments on the Starch Solution book. I had put off reading it for a while just because a lot of this information is stuff that I feel like I would have heard from John McDougall on all of the YouTube videos or the podcasts that I've seen him on. And I have heard a lot of the information, but the book is really good. I'm only about an hour and a half into it. I wasn't able to listen to it on the way in today, but I'm an hour and a half to 2 hours in on the book, and I really like it. It's talks, it seems like it's got a good mix of like testimonials from people that have been doing his plan, and then also information about his plan mixed together. And it really seems simple, like it's just eating more starches and not be, and staying away from the animal products. He's talking right now about a lot of the negative parts of eating animal products. I don't know. We just had a huge, loud, thundering boom here. So the weather outside started to take a turn right before I started the stream here. So I'm not in any hurry to get out into the rain here, but overall, I do like the Starch Solution book so far. I plan on listening to it here for the next couple weeks till I finish it. And, we've been kind of implementing some of the parts. Carrie read the book last week or 2 weeks ago. Carrie listened to the book on audiobook before me. So some of these things she's been kind of working on already, or she's kind of been influenced by the book because she listened to it 2 weeks ago. Carrie said that her pickleball class was canceled tonight, so I'm not in any hurry to get home because she doesn't have pickleball class tonight. If anybody plays pickleball, I'd love to hear how you do with pickleball. It's something that they just installed on a brand new court or a couple courts around our area, so it's becoming more popular, people going out and playing pickleball. The Starch Solution, I'm liking the book so far, and I'm looking forward to I know the information's not going to be anything that's revolutionary for me, because I'm already believe what this guy's preaching. It's not anything that's new for me, but it's really nice to be reassured and to kind of have that confirmation of my current beliefs on diet. So I am liking the book. We did we're working on getting rid of some of the complex foods, like the or some of the foods that we probably don't need to have in our diet, like the juice. I've been talking this past week that we were going to get rid of the juice. I think that I finished it off. If there is a little bit of juice in the house, then it'll be gone before the end of the day today. But I'm pretty sure that I finished off the cherry juice this weekend. Carrie ended up going to Costco, and thankfully she's the one that went to Costco this weekend, because if I would have gone to Costco, I would have bought mangoes and I would have bought cashews, and I probably would have bought juice too. Thankfully, Carrie's the one that went to Costco, and she did not buy any cashews. She did not buy any cherry juice, and she did not buy the dehydrated mango. So thankfully, I have her to go do that shopping and resist that temptation for me. It is difficult for me to resist because they don't seem like that bad of things. And they aren't that bad of things. But if my goal is to lose weight and to get to a healthy weight, I need to be making choices that are going to be putting me in a position where I can lose weight, or I'm going to continue to lose weight. So if I have to wait on cashews for a while, or not have cherry juice, or not have the dehydrated mangoes for a little bit, I will survive. And eventually another birthday or holiday will come up and I will buy some more mango for that holiday. I also have a friend of mine that I kind of got hooked on the dehydrated mango. I think if I went over to his house, he probably has some mango now too. I can't get him to do the rest of the diet, but I can get him to eat the dehydrated mango, because to me it tastes like fruit roll up. It's really good. So I don't know if I have a whole lot other to update. It was awesome weekend. Weather was perfect throughout most of the weekend. I think we had a little bout of rain, but it wasn't anything that got in the way of any plans. Saturday I felt lethargic, but I just made sure to give myself a chance to relax, and I think I got it over. Ron says that you find that a lot of the big names have slight variations in their recommendations between McDougall and Esselstyn and Fuhrman, but overall the message is the same. Yes, it's eat a whole food, plant-based diet or plant-exclusive diet. If you throw Goldhamer in there, I think that's how he says it, which I think probably is a little bit better than plant-based, because a lot of people are using that plant-based, but not necessarily being plant exclusive, which I definitely like. But yeah, it's about eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and staying away from the meats, the oils, the dairy, they all kind of focus on those things. And then, yeah, you get into, Fuhrman pushes the nutritional content of the food. Esselstyn, I think his is mostly focused on heart disease, if I remember correctly. I don't think I've read any of Esselstyn's books. I've read Fuhrman's book, and I'm reading McDougall's now, but we've used the Esselstyn's cookbook, I believe, but I haven't read his book. But yeah, it's really eat more plants, eat more whole food, less processed food, and get rid of the junk, get rid of the sugar, get rid of the oil. Oil's a big one. A lot of them recommend getting rid of oil, and I think that would have a huge impact on society as a whole if we just got rid of oil. Yeah, low to no added fats. Yep. Yeah, that's that would be a big part of any diet. If we could just get rid of oil from any diet, I think we would see a drastic reduction in body fat throughout our whole population. But that's nearly impossible to do because everybody loves their fat and their bacon grease, right? But I am going to get out of here today. I hope that the stream didn't cut out too much for you guys. I appreciate everybody checking in with me on the live stream today. If you're watching the replay, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them on the replay, and I'll try to answer them either in the comments or address them in the next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, get subscribed to the channel. Click on the bell icon so you get alerted when I go live or post new videos. If you have not started your diet yet, why not? Get started right now. Don't keep pushing it off. It's Mega Veggie Chili Monday. Yes, the Mega Veggie Chili Monday tonight. Awesome, Carrie says. Get started right now. Nobody ever gets to their goal weight or reaches whatever their goal is, whatever the finish line is. Nobody gets to it, looks back and says, man, I wish I would have waited. Everybody looks back and says, I wish I would have started sooner. I wish I would have known now. I wish I would have known then what I do now. I would have started so much sooner if I would have known how good I was going to feel. I'm not even done with my challenge and I feel that way. I wish I would have started weeks sooner. I wish I would have started months sooner. I would be months further along if I'd have started months sooner. So get started right now and don't fall for the myths of moderation. The myth of moderate change, the idea that you can slowly convert from eating an unhealthy diet to eating this magical healthy diet that you have set forth, but you're going to do it slowly by making incremental changes. It doesn't work that way. You guys, if it did work that way, if we could all, I don't know. I need to report. And then I think Carrie deleted. Stanley says, thanks for the chat and inspiration. Thanks, Stanley, for checking out the video. But don't fall for the myth of moderate change. The idea that you can start eating a little bit of salad before your meal and eventually your whole meal is just going to be salad. If it worked, many of us would have had that happen before. The other myth of moderation, and he talks about it in this book, the Starch Solution, in the first part of the book, he just went over the myth of moderate consumption. The idea that we can eat a little bit of something and it is okay. Some people maybe can do that, but like McDougall talks about himself, and I'm the same way. I am an all-in kind of person. I do not do well with trying to eat half of a cheeseburger. I got to eat that whole cheeseburger. I don't do well eating just one potato chip or just having a handful of potato chips. I got to finish the whole bag. And with our diet, the idea that you can consume a little bit of this food, this dopamine inducing high response food, if you feel like you can fight that, you can try. But again, if it worked, there'd be a lot more skinny people. So you guys all have a great evening. I will be back live tomorrow. Hopefully, sorry, I was just trying to report that thing, or I think it's, I don't know if it's on there or not. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys. See you tomorrow. Looking forward to a great week this week and having a wonderful weigh-in on Wednesday. You guys all have a great evening.